What's good guys, 35Studio here, I'm Gab.
And I'm Daryl. Now the last time we made a video like this, a lot of you noticed that I was missing focus with some of the shots. I admit that was my mistake. So for this video, we're going to use a professional SLR camera. This is an EOS 1N.
And we're using three of the cheapest colored 400 ISO films, which is the Fuji Superia 400, Kodak Ultramax 400, and the Lomo 400.
Yeah, so for consistency, we're going to use three different EOS 1N bodies with one lens. This is a 50mm Canon f1.8 STM lens, and we're just going to swap them among the three bodies. Now we're going to turn the autofocus on just to make sure everything's on point.
And we're shooting with Zet and Kim, so check it out. Hope you liked that video.
Now we tried to do things differently this time. Instead of having the film scanned by a commercial lab, we tried to scan the films ourselves. Now if you want to know the two different types of scanning that we did, go follow our Facebook group. That's
35Studio and Friends.
That's going to be linked down below. And if you want to know also how to scan your own photos, we might make a video on it soon. So just comment scanner down below.
Yeah.
Comment the word scanner down below.
Yeah, and you'll see that the difference is really huge. Even without edit, that's what like we really learned in this video, and when we scanned with different scanners, like even without edit at all, like they're super different.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting video, so just comment scanner down below.
Yeah.
Alright, so for the photos.
I was surprised by the results. Like, I always knew that they were different in some way, but like very minimal. Like I would always just shoot like one roll of this, one roll of that, one roll of that, but like not in one shoot. So I never really knew exactly depth of the difference.
Yeah, especially when you place them side by side, it's going to be a really big difference. And I think similar to the last video, Fuji always tends to have this green bias or green tint to it, and Kodak is always a little warmer compared to Fuji.
And that we kind of already knew from our previous shoots.
Yeah, and the Lomo 400 film has this punchier contrast, or it has more contrast compared to the other films.
Yeah, so the shadows in Fuji is really tremendously different. They all have their different appeal, and like surprisingly, it's so hard to have a definitive answer for which one I like better, or even for which type of shoot I like this type of film. For example, like this film I like more than the other two, and then now in this 3 sets of pictures, I like this one better than the other two. So
as for me, skin tone wise, I still prefer the Kodak compared to the others because it has a natural skin tone. But what I noticed when I was scanning the films myself, since these are digital scans, and as I mentioned that you could always edit the scans any way you want, it's really hard to make a definite conclusion on which film is better because you could always digitally edit a scan from a, let's say, a Fuji and make it look like a Kodak. It might not be 100% similar, but it's close to that color. So as a digital scan, it's really hard to make a definite conclusion on which film is better for this and that. I think it's best if hopefully we could try color darkroom printing soon, and we'll see as a negative itself which one's going to be, or what are the differences among the three.
Yeah, with printing, like you can get as close as you can get to your actual photo, like how it really is.
Because it's a projection from the actual negative, not a digital interpretation.
Straight from the negative. That's why you should go to the Facebook group and join our next workshops on printing. For example, this photo has been scanned by my scanner, and this photo was scanned by his scanner. And they're almost like two completely different photos. So it really depends on what type of pictures you're looking for, and we suggest that if you're trying to like have a consistency in your pictures and your style and your colors, stick to one scanner or like one lab that scans your stuff.
Yeah, so I guess one takeaway from this video is just these are just your real world expectations from the 3 different films. Whether you scan them by yourself or by a lab, it's usually the consistent difference, like Fuji's greener, Kodak is warmer, and Lomo has more vibrant colors.
Yeah, so hope you like that video. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe, check out 35Studio.com.
So if there are other films you want us to test out side by side, go comment them down below. And yeah, this week's feature picture, there.
All you have to do for your photos to be featured is head over to Instagram, follow us, tag us in your photos, and I'll see you in the next video.